now the starting lineup for the Rams. Number 1, Vidal Bradford. Number 5, David Shepard. Number 10, Peyton Sally. Number 12, David Berry. And number 32, Sebastian Kowalski. The Rams are coached by Brendan Shingle. And now the starting lineup for your SAGU Lions. At guard, 5'10" sophomore, number 3, Noah Bowling. At guard, 6'3" senior, number 10, Joshua Kachila. And at guard, 6'3" senior, number 13, Isaiah Bowling. And at forward, 6'3" senior, number 14, Nathan Bailey. And at forward, 6'8" senior, number 24, Joel Olisa. The Lions have head coach Delton Deal, assistant coaches Emmanuel Goy and Darren Davis.
And there you have it, the starting lineups for both of these teams. And there's an excitement in the air. Basketball is back on. It is great to see these athletic programs producing a product that will go on the field and the floor. It's just a lot of fun to see NAIA action back in action. So it looks like for your Lions, Josh Kashila, Nathan Bailey, the Bowling brothers, and Joel Polius get the starting job tonight. And that's Noah Bowling wearing number 3 and Isaiah Bowling, the transfer, collegiate transfer, wearing 13. And we will pick up the names and numbers for Texas Wesleyan here shortly. Bradford wearing number 2, Sally wearing number 10, your 2 leading scorers. That was Kowalski tipping the ball first. Lions concede the first possession easily on the jump ball to Texas Wesleyan. And they're going to get Bradford for stepping on the baseline. He was caught a little bit in jail down there anyway, so it's going to be interesting to see how he got out of that, if he could, but he committed the infraction, and now it's Lions ball. Great cut by Nathan Bailey. And a great assist by Isaiah Bowling. Bowling trying to get his fingers on it. Couldn't reel it in. Offensive rebound for the Rams. Bradford makes a move, dishes it out. Very pretty looking 3 from long distance. That is Shepard. Bradford, crazy, no look, behind the back. I don't, you just kind of tossed it up, Jordan-esque like. Watch this, he's not even really looking, somehow gets it off and collects the foul. This is an and one opportunity because that went in. And you see why Bradford is at the top of the scoring average for his team, coming in 16.5 points a game. Sheila trying to create a little room. He can shoot that and shoot it all night. Nathan Bailey, big 3, got all 5 points for the Lions. He's come out with his game face on. Oh, great look. Man, that was a great pass by Barry down to Kowalski with an easy 2. Nathan Bailey was feeling it. No good, a little short on that jumper from the top. Bailey gets the interception. And that's going to get Josh Kashila in trouble with the referees. They say, you got to come up a little short, too much contact. That's a charge, young man. And it was obvious. It looked like he was thinking about trying the old Euro step around, but to no avail. He did not make it. Oh, Barry to Kowalski. And Coach Dill wants to talk this one over. It's a short 30-second timeout. And this is get your head in the game, play some defense timeout. The old defense wins basketball games lecture is happening. So too much easy penetration in all the wrong places. They're opening up lanes, and he's closing down those lanes right now, reminding his young men that this team is extremely quick in the Texas Wesleyan Rams. And they will see the tiniest lane and exploit it. Noah Bowling bringing it up, sees his brother, Isaiah, and you can just see that's Polius. Oh my, with the rebound, goes up, kind of slips out of his hands and goes long for the layup. No good. Barry. A lot of passes around the perimeter. Good ball movement by Wesleyan. Yep, and that was an awkward exchange. I think Bradford may have a little case there. He kind of came out of the pick. So, as you see, in football, they would call that a rub play, not a moving pick, but a rub play. And you can't do that, even in basketball. Bailey getting his hands on it. Oh, great pass. Polius with his first block of the evening. Off the glass, smooth. Don't you know it? Josh Kashila is still on fire from his last couple of games. Great trap on Kowalski between Bailey and Polius. Bradford, he's so easy and smooth. Just makes it look like it's no effort for him at all. Bailey is wide open, but way off on the 3. And here it is. Bradford leading the charge on the fast break. Texas Wesleyan can really get out and run with the best of them. They are extremely fast. Polius, he'll shoot that. He's got a great feel for a shot, good shot mechanics. Just because he's the big man and does most of his work down low doesn't mean he can't shoot, and that's why. Great defense by Bowling. And Polius will win that rebound battle 10 times out of 10 against Kowalski. And they're going to get Barry with the hack foul against Kashila. Sheila gets 2, makes the first one count. And has the opportunity to bring it within 1. And that's quickly digging yourself out of an early hole. And there you go. Here comes the Rams. Storming down. Quick, crisp passing. That shot's off. That's Doe. Frank Doe. Gets it down to Polius. And there's just no stopping that. When he gets his mind made up to go to the basket, it is going to be hard to stop. Great three-point shot there. I don't have him on my roster, so I don't know. Oh, it's Elliott. Coach Shingleton not afraid to dip way down into his bench as well. We're seeing a lot of new players' faces on the floor already. Wow, soft touch, didn't go in. Tried to get it over Polius. They're going to say that ball was out of bounds, but they're going to award that Rams ball. Chris Coley was doing the defensive work on Polius there. Now he gets a trip to the bench with Karwoski back in. Good pass from Elliott. Hits a wide open Pierce. Cross court to, great rebound by Polius. Polius is just working hard, showing his strength. Oh, great ball movement, and a little too much celebration by the Lions down on their offensive end. Leaves that lane wide open. Polius thought about another 3. They're going to ring him up for a travel. Didn't see it. Coach Dill going to give Polius a rest. Cody Farmer comes out. And now you see Hewley. Valerial and Howard Turner come in for the Lions. On the baseline. Big steps. Court got small. Noah Bowling penetrates, but then dumps it out to Hewley. Hewley to Nathan Bailey up top, and Bailey hits his second three-pointer of the evening. Oh, Bradford makes it look so easy. It's in and out, though, somehow. And Bailey comes down with the rebound. Howard Turner going hard to the basket with his left hand. No good. Yella got numbers, but they can't make it work. Karwoski, wow, the big man hits a nice kind of fadeaway. Dirkish, dare I say. Valerial says, I got a little bit of that as well. And Coach Brendan Shingleton calls a quick timeout to assess what is going on here in the Schaefer Center. He's thinking, it looks like he's pointing out assignments being missed. And this is one of those games, you've got to locate your guy in a man-to-man setup very quickly because the scoring happens fast. Very, very fast. And so no time to celebrate. You got to get back on defense. You got to find your man. And you just got to continue to play the whole time. And I would expect you're going to see a lot from each one of these benches as time goes on. You're just going to have it. It's a furious pace. Bradford trying to set up, do some work. Elliott makes a move. And they're going to say Valerial had a little too much knee lodged into his opponent, and they ring him up for his first foul. Bradford gives it to Pierce to Elliott. Elliott can really shoot. The floater no good, but Kowalski tries again. They're going to say Valerial hit Kowalski on the arm. Great offensive commitment to getting the rebound by the Rams. Staying at home, keeping the ball alive, looking for second chance, third chance opportunities, and they are creating some success with that line of play. Sheila instantly gets it in, and great hands. Nathan Bailey trying to get a quick shot. He got his rebound a couple times. And the tie-up jump ball goes possession to Texas Wesleyan. Bradford, an air ball, but he got touched by Kashila. So that's going to stay with the Rams. Going to try to squeeze in a substitution. They get it. Pierce goes out. And Barry comes in. Planned pick by Bradford. Barry, Kowalski is showing that he has a little bit of range, and you're going to have to respect that. He's not just a paint player. Howard Turner tosses up, not a great shot. Trying to create. Barry gets it down to the corner. No, comes back out. Howard Turner on Barry. Isaiah Bowling manning up on Kowalski. Wow. From 27 feet at least. That is Shepard. And he is showing that his sharp shooting skills are active as of today. He comes in shooting 32% from the three-point line, but he is 2 of 3 tonight. Three-point shooters for the Rams to look out for is Bradford, obviously. Shepard and Coley shoot exactly 32% on the year. And Barry doing a great job, actually shooting 60% in his attempts from the three-point line. So you got to watch out for those sharpshooters. That's number 12, number 5, number 2. And although Elliott hasn't yielded out a great season percentage, He has already been a threat tonight, and he has collected 1 3-pointer. He's 1 for 1. SAGU ball. The Bowling brothers bring it up. Polius trying to get position on Kowalski. Kowalski staying right on him. And that was an in and out and in 3-point shot by Noah Bowling. Cody Farmer trying to do some defensive work on Elliott. It works. Elliott was off the mark. Cody Farmer lackadaisically passing and creating a turnover. Shepard's open. You got to leave. You got to close out on him. He will make you pay. Isaiah Bowling sees Cody Farmer, and that's a splash. Anytime you give Cody Farmer that much room, he's going to make you pay. Noah Bowling giving Barry a lot of room, baiting him to shoot the long shot. Barry says he will not at this point in the game. Although he comes in with a 60% shooting average from the 3-point line. Polius gets it. Nice cut by Polius. A little fadeaway, and here comes Noah Bowling across the middle, gets the rebound. Long pass. And they're going to get Shepard with the foul, the push on Cody Farmer. And that's just going to be a non-shooting foul. Kashila back in the game. Gets open. Makes it look too easy. 9-foot jumper. Good pass by Shepard. And it goes in. Coley getting some good clock. And that's going to be a foul assessed to Isaiah Bowling, saying you can't push off to create space, Mr. Bowling. Keep the elbows down. Keep the forearm from flailing. Barry trying to make a move. Dishes off. Good hard foul by Polius. That'll be his first foul. You got to know who's got the ball, who's coming up. That's Bradford. Not just your average slasher, but that's Vidal Bradford, one of the best players in the conference. He hits his first free throw of 2 and connects on his second one as well. Rams have a 4-point lead. Nathan Bailey. Kashila, short, follows his shot, but misses it. Good tip by Noah Bowling. Create the steal. Jacob Rainey just getting in the game. Rainey to throw the ball in. Bowling to Hewley. Hewley just checked in. Gets it down to Nathan Bailey. He can go to work one-on-one on Bradford. Bailey elects not to. Bailey's got about 2 inches on Bradford. And that's going to be a control foul. They're going to say it's a charge, but it's actually a control foul. He got rid of the ball before he made contact. Hewley has mastered his mechanics. As awkward as it may look, it is very consistent. Such a good shooter. Rainey fakes like he's going to dig in for the block. Lets Bradford go, get the easy 2. That's going to be a little too much contact. A little too much contact of the Rams. And that's Chris Coley with the foul. He's going to take a seat on the bench. And Elliott's going to check in for Shepherd. So you got Kowalski back in and Elliott back in. And here we go. SAGU ball. Rainey, yep, shuffled his feet before he took off. And here come the Rams. Good ball movement by the Rams. Getting it to their leader, Bradford. Bradford kicks it out to Barry. Barry takes the move because of a depleting shot clock. Good defense by Noah Bowling to make him kind of have to adjust in the air on that shot. And that's what you want. That is great defense. Do everything you can to make your opponent's shot-making abilities more difficult. And that's what Noah Bowling does to the players that he's playing defense on. Coach Shingleton having a little bit of a conversation with crew chief ref. Oh, Valerial. And that's going to be an and one situation for Valerial. Big Dom.
Darian Pierce is first personal.
That was assessed on Pierce. Real does not convert the three-point play. Elliott swings it out. Good ball movement. Elliott with a long-range try, short. Bradford just finding lanes. Ooh. Let's see what the replay says on that, because Nate Bailey, and I think I agree, in real time it did not look like he touched him. Bailey responds here. Oh. Not sure what happened there, as we missed what the ref says he saw as a foul. And Bradford hits his second one. Have a little trouble with the replay. broken play. They get it out to Rainey. Now Bowling's in the corner. He's trapped by the bigger Kowalski. Bowling had no choice but to, he was in jail, to hit it off of Kowalski. And Noah Bowling converts his first free throw. Very tight game. I anticipate this is the way it's going to be for the rest of this half and all of the second half. Oh, bad pass by Elliott. He recognized it. Just hung it up there a little too high for the big man. The big man in that kind of position is trying to maintain leverage, so he's down low. He's not going to be able to spring up quite as quickly down there in the paint to get that kind of pass. Bailey, very off the mark. Bradford, you're not going to stop him. He's a great slasher. And that's going to be 32, which is Kowalski. He's going to be run up for that foul. And Nathan Bailey will get 2 free throws. Converts the first. Bailey converts the second. Makes it a 1-point ball game. Elliott tries to convert a short. Here comes Turner. Turner gets it to Bailey. Bailey keeps it. Smart move as he stops on 2 feet and then immediately jumps up to complete the transaction. Newcomer to the game has his first shot draw nothing but air. Wow. Great closeout by Bradley on Bowling. Bailey trying to keep Bowling from getting any real estate available, because we've seen him just control and dominate when he gets ahead of steam and an angle to the basket that is open. So Bailey jumps in trying to create some defense and maybe a tip out, collects a foul. That'll be his second foul. So Polius and Bailey on the bench. Now this is where Coach Dill will really see how deep he really is. Can his middle section of the bench play compete with the starting lineup of a very talented and powerful Texas Wesleyan? Okay, so if you see this in replay, here's the problem. He passes it back, and you can't see it right there, but it might have been a bad call, but you've got to establish possession on that side of the court. Before you can touch the ball. And there you see Bradley again. If he just gets any room. He has such a quick and fast disposition to get to the basket. You're just not going to get in front of him to collect the charge. Villarreal with the steal. And Kashila just willing the ball in. It's a tough shot. Here he comes, Bradford. And Villarreal, he can't afford, maybe he's flopping a little bit trying to collect the charge, but you got to stay in there. He'll learn as he goes. He's just a true freshman. Elliott, no good. Texas Wesleyan gets the offensive rebound, and Chris Coley converts down in the paint. Noah Bowling, Josh Kashila, Hewley, Howard Turner, and Villarreal on the floor for the Lions. Nice move by Noah Bowling. Noah Bowling knows right now he's missing two of his offensive threats in Bailey and Polius. Oh, Chris Coley getting a big shot to fall there from the three-point line. That was huge for the big man. He can shoot, especially for his size. And they're going to ring up Doe for 30. Yeah, it is. They said 32. Oh no, 2 shots. So it's on 31. Doe. Kashila was in the act of shooting when that happened, so he gets 2 free throws. Misses the first. Hewley checks out. Cody Farmer checks in. So, a couple new faces. And Starks checks in. Starks on Bradford. It's a 30-second timeout. There's a little confusion in the middle. Some players walking on the floor, some players walking off the floor. Couldn't tell what was going on. There's just a lull, no whistle. And now we find out it's a 30-second timeout. Called by, I believe, Coach Deal. Yeah, they just made the change. So 4 timeouts left for each team. Game's still very tight. It's just throughout the whole first half. It's been basically a 1-possession game. Texas Wesleyan jumped out to an early 7-point lead. SAGU chipped away at it, got it even, and ever since then, it has been very tightly contested. Full motion offense. Start off this possession up top with the youngsters. Turner trying to figure something out. Gets it to shot clock was off. Oh, Kashila misses the layup. The point blank layup. That was tough because it was a great move and was very easy to execute. I don't think he expected to be that wide open. You see both of these teams head to the locker room for a little adjustment period by the coaches as they calculate the statistics, and they break it down real quick. There you go. There are your game stats. A brief look at least. Both teams shooting 47%, and that's what you would expect in a three-point ball game. A very evenly tilted or untilted statistic sheet. SAGU showing they're shooting a little better, at a better clip from the three-point line, but they haven't shot as many, oddly enough, from a three-point shooting team. They've been very conservative from the three-point line in the first half. I would say that's going to open up in the second half for sure. The Rams shooting better from the free throw line, and everything else just very, very tightly contested except the points in the paint. And you see 20 points for the Rams, only 12 points in the paint for SAGU, and that is mainly due to the foul trouble that Joel Polius got in early in the game. We haven't seen much of him, and that's to preserve so he can play a lot in the second half. He's got 3 more fouls to go in the second half, so you'll see a lot more of him. And Nathan Bailey, who had the hot hand early in the first half, also got 2 fouls and was escorted to the bench by Coach Deal. Well, that's a simple breakdown. We will further look into the numbers, but we want you to enjoy these messages by our sponsor during halftime. You're watching the SAGU Sports Network.
Is your church looking to build a new facility, purchase property, renovate your current building, or set up a capital campaign? The North Texas District Church Loan Fund can help. The NTD Church Loan Fund has helped over 200 Assembly of God churches in the state of Texas expand their ministries through loans and investments. We know this can be a challenging task, and we want to make it easier for you. Looking for investment options? Invest with a purpose. Investing with the NTD Church Loan Fund combines competitive rates and flexible terms with kingdom impact. Let's build the kingdom of God together. Visit churchloanfund.ag today.
In the recruiting process, we went to a lot of NCAA, D1, D2, D1 AA, FCS, FBS, just all of them. And it's quite a process. And what we like about the NAIA is that's what they're focusing on, is the student athlete and their character and their future, and it's about them.
Is your church looking to build a new facility, purchase property, renovate your current building, or set up a capital campaign? The North Texas District Church Loan Fund can help. The NTD Church Loan Fund has helped over 200 Assembly of God churches in the state of Texas expand their ministries through loans and investments. We know this can be a challenging task, and we want to make it easier for you. Looking for investment options? Invest with a purpose. Investing with the NTD Church Loan Fund combines competitive rates and flexible terms with kingdom impact. Let's build the kingdom of God together. Visit churchloanfund.ag today. Is your church looking to build a new facility, purchase property, renovate your current building, or set up a capital campaign? The North Texas District Church Loan Fund can help. The NTD Church Loan Fund has helped over 200 Assembly of God churches in the state of Texas expand their ministries through loans and investments. We know this can be a challenging task, and we want to make it easier for you. Looking for investment options? Invest with a purpose. Investing with the NTD Church Loan Fund combines competitive rates and flexible terms with kingdom impact. Let's build the kingdom of God together. Visit churchloanfund.ag today.
At Southwestern, we endeavor to offer more than the average college curriculum, producing men and women whose lives are pleasing to God, and that's worth everything.
Nope. Decided to go to Hogwarts.
SAGU. Never say no to a lion.
Is your church looking to build a new facility, purchase property, renovate your current building, or set up a capital campaign? The North Texas District Church Loan Fund can help. The NTD Church Loan Fund has helped over 200 Assembly of God churches in the state of Texas expand their ministries through loans and investments. We know this can be a challenging task, and we want to make it easier for you. Looking for investment options? Invest with a purpose. Investing with the NTD Church Loan Fund combines competitive rates and flexible terms with kingdom impact. Let's build the kingdom of God together. Visit churchloanfund.ag today.
Where online makes really good sense is when you're kind of not the typical, I just graduated from high school and I want to have a college experience.
I chose distance education because I was busy. I mean, I knew that our lives were kind of all over the place, everything that we were doing, and I wanted something that was flexible.
My degree at SAGU allowed me to still be a mom and an educator and get my degree online. I was able to tuck my kids into bed and get everything that I needed to get done, and while laundry was going, I was studying.
If you have any questions, certainly give me a call, shoot me an email, and I'll be glad to help any way I can.
We have an asynchronous program, so videos are going, students are accessing the course on their own schedule, which is a convenience of online education. So the online provides the way to get the academic credit that you need to advance your career path, advance your learning and your skills.
Well, a lot of what we were doing with our resident assistants was preparing them to teach their halls. And then, of course, I'd have the opportunity to teach as well. So I was training, but then I was also teaching the whole dorm. And so I found that a lot of the tools that I was getting from my classes was really helping me to prepare my RAs and to prepare myself to minister to our students.
My master's degree in education at SAGU allowed me to have a bigger influence on more than just students, but also educators. With the door that this degree opened, I was able to take this position that really didn't exist before I graduated, and I was able to move into that.
In SAGU's philosophy, we want to connect students with a faculty member that is curating the content, and they are providing the content we feel is important for that particular course the way that it is presented in SAGU's distinctive.
I loved the way that they would give you quality feedback. It's not just a grade, but I want to know what you think about my work.
My professor was fabulous, just was always there for me that entire semester, and I was able to graduate exactly when I expected to.
The fact is, there is no back row in an online classroom. You can't get in the back of the class. You're either online and engaged or you're not doing the work.
The number one thing is their passion for students. The customer service here, they're going to help you get across that finish line and do everything they can do to help you get there. This is a place where if you've already in your career, you know what you want to do, and you just need that extra skill set, you need that help to prepare you to be more successful, this is a very practical place to get your degree.
Welcome back to the Schaefer Center for the second half action of this fantastic and high-scoring affair that we've seen. Both teams just slightly over their average. We're in the 90s. If it continues to go this way, there you see the picture of, at least the statistical picture of how the first half went down. Please interact and engage with us on our social medias, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, as the games are being aired live on all the platforms. Check it out and chat with us. Let us know. And tonight's question is, predict the final score. what will be the final score of tonight's game? We'll post it up there for everyone to see. Joel Polius. That actually, okay, so we need to get a little clarification. Referees, one called a charge, one called a travel, and I think the travel call trumps the charge call because it came first. So no foul, which is a huge relief to Coach Dill, because that would have been Joel Poli's third foul. And I didn't see the charge on that at all. Polius and Kowalski are the bigs. That shot's a little long from three-point land. Kashila comes up with it, and he does what he does really well all the time, and that is coming to a fast, complete stop, and then just rising up over everyone with a smooth J. Isaiah Bowling, quick steal, and getting SAGU the first lead of the game, believe it or not. But this game is so tightly wound up that a lead is not very meaningful at this point. Oh, Bradford with a dipsy-do. Could not convert though. Keep your eye on number 2 in the yellow. You are seeing this young man really rise above and separate himself. He is another potential All-American, Mr. Vidal Bradley. Oh, that's a really good shot from a very big guy. Don't usually see the bigs get quite out that far, but both of the bigs in this game, Polius and Kowalski, have three-point makes. There's Nathan Bailey. Wow, look at the effort by Noah Bowling. Isaiah Bowling converts from the corner. Oh, and I'm telling you, when you have a big man that's 6'10" that can run the floor as well as Kowalski, that just makes the fast break so much easier. Bradley gets the rebound. And that's going to stay with Texas Wesleyan.
Also number 14, Nathan Bailey, his third personal.
Nathan Bailey with his first foul of the game. That's going to be an infraction. Kowalski got rung up there for that foul for moving a little too much. Again, referees paying a lot of attention to the moving picks and the rubs, trying to keep the game really clean. Sheila drops it down the corner with the touch pass from Bowling to Turner, and Turner just misses something he makes usually, and that is that nice floater that he has from about 8 feet. Polius with a big rebound, gets it out to Turner. And Kashila continuing his hot shooting streak from the perimeter. Can he make it 3 30-point games in a row? Bowling on Berry, Turner on Shepard, and Isaiah Bowling. That's just when it's falling your way. Bradford somehow banks one in from the side. Polius gets jabbed in the eye. He's down, and they're going to get some play stoppage here because Polius took a very big poke to the eye.
That was on number 13, Isaiah Bowling, his third personal.
See if we can see it here. He comes away, and it just seemed like when the defender came swiping down on the ball, it caught him across the face, and he tried to complete the play. They're taking him to the locker room. And that's a double technical, the rare double technical being assessed. Usually you'll see that kind of end up in a warning, and that is against 5 and 13. Shepard for the Rams and Isaiah Bowling for the Lions, and both coaches escort their young men to the seat on the bench. So in a double tech situation, no free throws are allotted. Chris Coley, the much bigger Chris Coley, tries to get the ball away from Noah Bowling after he had stolen it. And that's just going to go down as a jump ball with possession arrow pointing to the yellow jerseys. Chris Coley can shoot that three-point shot. Wow, Starks comes in as a defensive specialist and takes it away from Bradford. Bradford surprised. By that, it was a loose ball. That tie-up is going now possession arrow to the white jerseys. That's what you're going to get. A lot of scrambles for loose balls in a tight game like this, a rivalry game. Starks makes a move. This young man rising through the ranks, true freshman. Oh, in and out. And then back in. Seen quite a few of those tonight. That's Doe with the three-point shot. You don't want to ever give Noah Bowling that kind of room and time to look at a three-point shot. This young man can shoot the lights out. Doing good work down low, getting mixed up in the bigs. There's Howard Turner. Pure shooter, just in a slump. Valerial gets the rebound, put back, misses, gets his own rebound. And then another putback. That's going to put him on the line to shoot 2 free throws. Well, actually, they're going to assess that was after his first miss, and it was on the floor. So, therefore, no free throws. Bowling, long, Valerial. You can see why this young man's going to be special down low in the paint. He's a true freshman as well. 3 true freshmen on the floor right now for Coach Deal. And they're going to say Noah Bowling got a little too much arm here. Let's see if we can see it. Yeah, he swatted it. You couldn't see it, but he did swat him on the elbow. Bradford hung in the air as long as he could, which was quite a long time. And shooter's roll. The defensive effort, and looks like the duties are being shared by multiple Lion players on Bradford, that's probably what it's going to take. A community effort to shut down the great slasher in Bradford. He took care of business in the first half. He's been a little quiet in the second. It will not take him much to get going. They got Noah Bowling on him, the smaller, much smaller Noah Bowling. Gets over the pick, but the speed and length of Bradford just allows him to get around defenders with ease. A great feed by Howard Turner to Hewley. Something we don't see Hewley do much is play down in the paint, but he's big enough too. Hewley played great defense on that possession and got in front of Doe and made him alter his shot just enough to keep it from going in. Great play by the freshman, Hewley. Bowling. Bradford gambled, but that just to show you how quick and fast he is, gambled and got back in front to stay in good defensive position. Noah Bowling converts from three again. That's his third of the night. Valerial says, "Get it out of my house." Oh. And that's a deep 33-footer from Sally. And there we go. Howard Turner is in the stat sheet tonight with his first points. Coach Brendan Shingleton wants to discuss this with his ball club in a 1-minute full-length timeout. That's going to give us an opportunity to kick it to our special sponsor tonight, North Texas Church Loan Fund. You're watching the SAGU Sports Network.
Is your church looking to build a new facility, purchase property, renovate your current building, or set up a capital campaign? The North Texas District Church Loan Fund can help. The NTD Church Loan Fund has helped over 200 Assembly of God churches in the state of Texas expand their ministries through loans and investments. We know this can be a challenging task, and we want to make it easier for you. Looking for investment options? Invest with a purpose. Investing with the NTD Church Loan Fund combines competitive rates and flexible terms with kingdom impact. Let's build the kingdom of God together. Visit churchloanfund.ag today.
Welcome back to courtside action. Both teams still in their timeout huddle. Coach Shingleton is going to milk that for as much as he can to try to get his Rams club back on the momentum train. They've lost the lead and have not been able to regain it back. As a matter of fact, SAGU just is inching further away with some healthy perimeter shooting from Noah Bowling. Three key starters in a little bit of foul trouble on the bench for Coach Dill. These are the bench players for the Lions, and they show that they could start for a lot of teams in the NAIA. They are not only holding their own, but creating a lead against a very good Texas Wesleyan ball club. Kowalski gets a good look at it. Air ball. I had to be shot quickly by him because the shot clock was ticking down to 0. And that was a travel Noah Bowling confused about that call, but I was like, that's what I do all the time. Not sure that's a travel. I have to agree with him. Oh, beautiful shot there by Peyton Sally. He's been very quiet tonight as a leading scorer. And Starks contributing. That's his 4th point tonight. Oh, that was a great move by Barry. They're going to call that a jump ball. A lot of contact down in the low, and Karwoski is wanting a foul, not a jump ball. And we're going to see Polius come in for Valerial. Valerial did a great job filling in for the foul-stricken Polius. Chris Coley wide open in the corner. They don't see him. Wow. Barry with a very complicated fadeaway that looked like he meant to do it. Starks gets a great pass into Polius. Polius gets a lot of contact, but he's got to absorb that contact just because he's so much bigger than everyone. Referees do not like to give him the easy touch fouls. It's tough on the big men. You kind of feel sorry for the Shaquille O'Neals of the world. When you're the biggest man on the court, you're not going to get a lot of favoritism from the men in stripes. Bradford gets it to Karwoski. Wide open is Frank Doe from the corner. And he made the Lions pay on that transaction. 3-point ball game. Bowling from the corner again. He's feeling it. He is really feeling it in this second half. Not sure what happened. It was a game stoppage. The referee made a call, but was not clear about the call. Now that one was clear. Too much contact from Noah Bowling on the man handling the ball. Got to be very careful the kind of contact you create. Starting to play with the ball in Bradford's hand. Now they're intentionally looking for Sally to try to get him going because he is definitely a 16-point-a-game contributor. And Mr. Starks is having the game of his young career. Polius pins it on the backboard, but Karwoski showing great attention to detail, staying at home and getting the rebound with the conversion. Starks, crowd favorite. And there you go. That's why I call him the best player in NAIA. He kind of came down from a much bigger program to spend his senior year at SAGU. Mr. Joel Polius. And they get him going. It's going to be a long night for any opponent. Starks looking for it. Touch pass down to Kashila. Kashila gets it out to Hewley. Hewley can hit that. He's done it a lot this season already. No good. Good closeout by Noah Bowling in the corner. Sally gets the pass from Barry. Content with methodically working the offense, and they get that to Doe, who hit his last three-pointer, but he easily missed it. Now he cuts through. The Lions caught sleeping. Coach Dill did not like what he saw from that defensive set, calls a timeout. He's up 7 points, but knows that can really go away quickly with a team as talented and athletic as the Rams. This timeout is going to give us opportunity to get another word in from our sponsor, the North Texas Church Loan Fund. You're watching the SAGU Sports Network.
Is your church looking to build a new facility, purchase property, renovate your current building, or set up a capital campaign? The North Texas District Church Loan Fund can help. The NTD Church Loan Fund has helped over 200 Assembly of God churches in the state of Texas expand their ministries through loans and investments. We know this can be a challenging task, and we want to make it easier for you. Looking for investment options? Invest with a purpose. Investing with the NTD Church Loan Fund combines competitive rates and flexible terms with kingdom impact. Let's build the kingdom of God together. Visit churchloanfund.ag today.
If you're just tuning in to this game, well, it's kind of the right time, because it's going to be nothing but sheer excitement from here on out. SAGU has recently acquired the lead and now stretched it out with a lot of help from the bench. Coach Dill has a very, very long bench, and we've already seen significant contribution from 12 players. Kashila surveying. Valerie out back in for Polius. Hewley off again. Starks has hit a couple tonight. Two good looks. Come away with nothing. Valerie Howe shows how big this young man's really going to be special in the future. He's very, very talented and is learning so much. You can just see the growth daily because he's got to play against Joel Polius. Polius is taking him under his wing and showing him the ropes. A little slide of the foot. Cross-court pass, dangerous from Kashila. Rare error by Josh Kashila with that kind of pass. Shepard gets a great squeeze right through two defenders to Kowalski. Kowalski always converts. He's very reliable. Kashila wide open. Short. Good rebound by Sally. Sally gets it to Barry. Barry's going to make a move. Penetrates and dumps it off to the big man. Big man misses the shorty. Nathan Bailey. Oh, trips on his way to the basket. Doe. It's getting a little playgroundish at the moment. Coach Shingleton knows that he got bailed out with a cheap foul there by Bowling. Was not pleased with the decision of Frank Doe on that particular possession. And he misses the first of two free throws. but he converts the second one, which inches the Rams back in to just a 2-possession contest. Valerial's attracting some attention. He's done damage down in the low post tonight. So they're respecting him. That shot no good by Kashila. Oh. And they're going to say Valerial had a little too much arm locked in on his defender, on his offensive player. But Bradford caught the ball awkwardly, came down with it and tried to make a move. Looked like he stepped out of bounds, but that was well after the foul. Kowalski gets 2 free shots here. Actually, I'm sorry, 1 and 1. Kowalski has proven that he can shoot from a lot of places on the floor. He doesn't have to just be a one-dimensional low-post player. He comes in tonight averaging a little over 11 points a game. And you can see why. He's a very talented young man. Cody Farmer. They know the story on Cody Farmer. Shepard really closed out on him. And there's Joel Polius doing work from 15 feet on the wing. And nice leave. But Kowalski bricks the reverse layup. Bradford getting called. That's Nathan Bailey. That's a good matchup. I like to see that matchup between Nathan Bailey and Bradford. Bradford gives up maybe an inch to Bailey. They're both very similar in size. And there's Cody Farmer. That's what he does. That's why he's out there. He's an assassin from about 23 feet. They're going to say Vidal Bradford stepped on the out-of-bounds line. That's Joel Polius imposing his big body down on the smaller Bradford, forcing him to have to take that line. Bowling gets it out to Turner, and there's Cody Farmer. That looked way off, and that was a rare air ball from Cody Farmer. Pierce gets it to Shepard. They're working the ball around the horn very well. Bit of a hook. Coach Dill, I hear him yelling from the bench. Oh, not a good box out by the Lions, leaving an easy path for a rebound from the smaller Bradford. Although he's not small, but in the land of the bigs, that was very easy rebound to gather. He got fouled before the shot, but going to be very, I am not sure if this is a one-on-one situation. And they're going to get Pierce on the foul for holding on to the arm of Joel Polius, trying to get the rebound, and I understand why you would want to hang on Joel Polius, because that's all you can do. Oh, Polius. Very, very fortunate break for Polius. Mishandles the dribble. actually got checked up, Kowalski. No foul. Kowalski's really doing a good job on Polius on the defense. Yep. And that had to be done. Isaiah Bowling knew he just had to get something off with the shot clock ticking very quickly into zero land. So he had to just lob an easy one up there for Kowalski. This looks like Elliott is going to check in for Pierce. Elliott's a very dynamic player as well. Got a nice three-point shot as well as he's dangerous. He can slash. Nice little floater by Sally. You just can't get anything to fall for him tonight. Too much contact from Bradford on Isaiah Bowling. Bowling will get to shoot a bonus. Nope, they're saying SAGU is not in the bonus yet. One more foul and it will be in the bonus. SAGU will. Polius got himself in jail and didn't make a good pass to escape. Fortunate that it was tipped out of bounds by the Rams. Howard Turner to throw the ball in. They get it up to Polius. Polius gets it out. Spacing not real great between those three players of the Lions. Oh, that's going to be easy putback for Isaiah Bowling. He stayed home, got the offensive rebound. Very high IQ player. And Polius gets it, but that was an easy rebound for Kowalski. Bowling. Coach Deal demanding a timeout for his team. Just wanting to keep this lead where it is, being ever so protective because he knows it can drip away very quickly. And games like this with dangerous teams like Texas Wesleyan, they can put up 7 points in just the matter of a few seconds. And they've proven that. We've seen them do that several times as this game has ebbed and flowed. But Coach Dill has done a good job getting his team on the same page and not overreacting in scenarios that we've seen them overreact in, such as trying to create fast break moments when there's really no need. So we can see that there's more a methodical approach to how the Lions are handling those situations, just a maturity level that's happening from game to game. And these teams, both these teams, because the NAIA rules of engagement has been a very limited fall playoff production. So it's kind of like starting your season at the 1st of January. These teams would be well into mid-season form, and they are still in early season form. So we're really seeing these teams evolve in their maturity from game to game at this point this year. Kashila may need to get rid of the ball. He's trying to create some space. He does. Gets the ball out. Noah Bowling got the hot hand. That's 4 threes in the second half for Bowling. Bradford. And that's going to be a very, very good defensive play. Bowling paying the price. And I think, although that is rung up as a charge, Bowling did not have defensive position totally, but because Bradford lowered his shoulder, and it was a bang-bang play, but Bowling was there. He played great, but I think that little extra lowering of the shoulder from Bradford really created in the mind's eye of the referee the infraction, the charge infraction. We have seen Bowling carrying the hot hand and shooting in the second half, which is not a usual role for him. He's the point guard, and he doesn't expect to have to do that. He's a great role player. He is really known as a sure-handed operator in controlling the ball, but also as a defensive stopper. And there you kind of saw why. He can get two spots very quickly. Bad pass by Isaiah Bowling. Elliott gives a little too much on that, but Bradford's there to clean it up nicely. Kashila makes it look so easy when he stops and pops like that. He knows where his spots are on the floor. I see him working out, so he really aims for these spots on the floor. Bradford, oh my goodness. He's just a different level type of player. So hard to stop. You're not going to stop him, really. You just got to contain him. Kind of submit to the fact that he's going to get his. They say no shot. That foul's on the floor. And that's going to be assessed to Elliott for the Rams. And we're back with the original starting five on the floor. Kashila, too long on that free throw. Gets it up quickly to Sally. Sally can shoot that. He's just a little off tonight. Oh. Bowling tried to make the move without the ball. And it ended up bouncing off his leg, as you could see. That's going to give Coach Shingleton an opportunity to call a timeout. Timeout situation here is very important, and the Rams still have 3 timeouts left as the Lions only have 1 timeout. So Coach Dill's got to be really trying to play some chess here. He's got the lead, 8-point lead. And they've maintained that 8-point, 7-point lead for most of the second half here. So I know you would love to go into final scenarios with 2 timeouts, but he's only going to have 1, so he's going to have to use that very strategically. And just trust in your team. Vidal Bradford with 29 points, 8 rebounds. Kowalski's got 24 and 16 rebounds. That's a night's work, ladies and gentlemen. That is a full night's work. And watch this. They're going to say Polius was hanging on the rim a little too long. But that only comes in the form of a warning, and it's a warning to the scorer's table. This is fun. He's way out. The rim rocker, Joel Polius. It's a lot of fun. That's going to be a charge. That's going to be a charge. Isaiah Bowling did not move an inch. He was stuck in that spot for a good 3 seconds. I'm not sure what Bradford saw in that. And that is going to be, unfortunately for Rams fans, Bradford's final foul. $20 seconds, 27 seconds left. Ten-point lead. Coach Steele still coaching his team up. Kashila adding to his point totals. He's had a really good night, coming off of back-to-back 30-point nights with wins. This team is beginning to come into great form. Nathan Bailey gets a great block. Sally gets it in, gets it over to Barry. Barry mishandles it, but gets a wide open three. Misses that. Bailey tries to tip it out, but falls down. Kashila gets the rebound. No point to really foul at this stage. I'm not sure why. You pocket the whistle. Let the time tick out, Mr. Ref. Probably just trying to keep it clean and safe for these young men. Does put Kashila on the line for a couple freebie opportunities and gets the shooter's touch. Friendly rim. And didn't need a friendly rim on that one. No good. And your final is 99. Actually, I think that's back-to-back 99-point game for SAGU. 99-85. And no gathering at center court this year due to COVID regulations. Usually you would see a center court prayer for both teams, and the great sportsmanship of the NAIA, the champions of character, show out that these men can compete hard but yet gather at the center court for a great send-off. And here at SAGU, we send them off with a prayer, and that's a lot of fun. But this year, a little different. So no gathering, not even shaking of hands or fist bumps. They're trying to keep, can't say that I understand that logic, but it is what it is. So kind of a quick exit and get the players off the court. Great game by your Lions. They are tuning up nicely, getting ready for a fairly early postseason play coming at them fairly quickly. They are still number one on the Sooner Athletic Conference standings with only one loss. MacU still only has one loss, but not as many wins. And the top seed would go to, if it ended today, to SAGU just because they have more wins. But still got to play some more teams in the conference before the conference tournament, so things can change. And there you see the game stat story. Nothing too glaring other than SAGU shot much better from the three-point line. And that's a difference maker. That kind of spread from 33% to 48%, that is a difference maker. They're your key players for the game for SAGU. Noah Bowling gets a healthy 19 points, 4 of them coming from three-point shots. Josh Kashila, very strong 21-point game. And Joel Polius, not as many rebounds as he's a double-double averager, but gets right in there on his point total, but normally he's around 12, 13 rebounds a game. But he missed a lot of clock due to foul trouble in the first half. And there you see Vidal Bradford, 29 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and fouls out right at the end of the game. He really worked hard, did what he could to keep his team in contention with a very good SAGU Lions opponent. Shepard had a couple good three-point opportunities. He winds up with 6 points, 4 rebounds, does very good for the small guy. And Sebastian Kowalski, the big man in the middle, 24 points, 16 rebounds, also 3 assists. Very, very healthy game for him. A lot of fun. It was a great game for 85%, and then SAGU just started pulling away and didn't look back. And that's what we've seen them do as of the recent games played. So if you're a Lions fan, you've got to be excited about the future of this season and the gameplay that is happening. Looks like Coach Deal has his team headed the right direction. So that means you're going to want to tune in to see Thursday's broadcast. Coming up this Thursday, another opponent in the Schaefer Center. It will be a lot of fun because you're watching conference-only play here in the Sooner Athletic Conference, the best basketball conference in the nation. Well, it was a lot of fun being with you. Thank you so much for tuning in and supporting the broadcast. And if you can't get here, this is the way to enjoy it. Please follow us, like us, and engage with us on our social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Let us know what you want to know and what you want to see from the SAGU Sports Network. For our program director, James Lex, our student-based crew, which was a bit opaque tonight because a lot of classes going on. Tuesday games are very tough on the SAGU campus, but we have a very committed student crew, and they do an excellent job at digging in, focusing, no pun intended, their cameras on the action. Very proud of what we've created here. These students are a huge part. Their commitment to making SAGU an elite broadcasting platform. SAGU Sports Network is so happy to present to you much more action for the rest of this semester in the form of basketball, soccer, volleyball, and football. My name is John Cookman. I've been your host for tonight. Thank you for watching. You're watching the SAGU Sports Network.